your classmate one day and the next day they're no longer there. That's what so many New Orleans students are dealing with.
That's because the #1 cause of death for youth in New Orleans last year was homicide. WDSU reporter Shea O'Connor takes a deeper look into how this is impacting these young lives.
I held a very insightful conversation with 4 teenagers from schools across Orleans Parish, some of whom have lost their own classmates. What I found out is not only are our youth fully aware of the violence plaguing our city on a daily basis, but many are hurting from it and eager to offer ideas on how violence can be lessened.
I'll go to you, Sejal. What's it like for you growing up here in New Orleans?
In my opinion, New Orleans is fun. Like, we have parties, second lines, Mardi Gras, so it's fun, and it's a good thing, but at the same time it's bad because it's so fun. It hides real things, so we don't see the gun violence, the drugs, the alcohol abuse, and things like that.
I feel like New Orleans was really fun until it got bad. I remember having good times, just, enjoying my childhood, but now it's I gotta watch what I do, watch my surroundings, not have fun like how I want to, because you don't know anything could happen at any place, anytime.
And you're how old?
14.
Wow.
Yeah, 14.
And already you're saying that it changed a lot.
Hearing stories about these young teenagers dying, it was never like this back then.
New Orleans has got to be one of the most dangerous places ever. Honestly, I feel that I'm not able to walk outside without being worried about if someone is going to shoot me, or if that's going to be the last time seeing my parents and talking to my friends.
And I know all of you have been impacted in some way by gun violence. I guess we'll start with you, Kylie, if you want to share your experience.
In 2020, when my sister came down from college and was shot in Mardi Gras, at a Mardi Gras parade. And honestly, it impacted me and my family so much. I wasn't able to go out places with my friends, to go to parties.
Both of my uncles died a day apart. They got killed a day apart. My Uncle Brian and my Uncle Nick, they got killed a day apart on that weekend. And it was hard for me to deal with that. So it was so much grief. I got over it, but as time come, I still, remember.
January 29th, when my best friend was shot and killed at a friend's sleepover. And ever since that, the world just changed for me badly. Worrying about that, 24/7, it's a lot, but yeah, that's what happened.
My best friend was shot and killed. And then 2 weeks later, another friend of mine, a close boyfriend, was also shot and killed for the same charge, neglect, homicide, with the gun. It's everything, since that point on, my life has changed completely. Everything I do is different. Every day I go to school is a constant reminder, which is why it's so hard to go to school, but I still go.
What keeps you going?
Things that keep me going are my support system, my family. I think my sport, volleyball, and also all of the memories.
And I mean, when you hear stories on the news where a teenager has committed a crime like a shooting or a carjacking. I remember one week I did a carjacking almost every day when it came to my stories. And a lot of the people who were arrested were 14 and 15 years of age. When you see stuff like that, how does that make you feel as a teenager?
When I see, youth on television for murders and carjackings, I feel like they don't have a stable household, or they need their parents, or their parents not there for them.
It makes me wonder, what is this world coming to where it's teens doing this more than they doing this more than adults?
I hate New Orleans because of what we allow, what we normalize, what we think is cool, and it's not. New Orleans is a great city. Like you said, it is a great city, but what we're turning into is not somewhere anyone wants to be.
It's so much violence going on in New Orleans that the bad is overpowering the good stuff.
I know everybody has their ideas about what should be done, but rarely do I hear people asking the youth, asking teenagers what they think. So I'll just ask you about what you all think could be done in lessening the amount of violent crime that we're seeing here in the city.
One of the solutions that I actually thought was good is Six Flags opening back up. I think it's a good opportunity for kids to go and get jobs, work and get money, learn social skills, and also have fun.
The killing, some of everything, it starts from home. So I feel like the cost of living in New Orleans, Louisiana, should go down. Even if it don't, the minimum wage should go up. So like they don't have to see how their parents struggling.
Yeah, I feel like they should have, resources for mental illness, because mental illness could also cause, shootings, which is bad things going through, kids' heads.
I think we should not make the news just about bad things. We should make it more about positive things too, because if all you see every day, it gets depressing. We should have more teenage events, things happening at schools around the city of good things, so y'all can come and film and show the news that this is also what we can do, so it can inspire other people.
The teens I spoke with want other teens to know just how much of a change they can make by using their voice. To view this full conversation, visit our website, WDSU.com. Reporting from in studio, Shay O'Connor, WDSU News.
Yeah, Shay, thank you. Insightful conversation. The students you just heard from tell us that they all have plans to attend a 4-year university after graduation and have considered moving out of the New Orleans area. Devin?